Infamous 2 spoilers incoming. You have been warned. This game from forever ago. You should have played by now. The Infamous series karma system is, in my opinion, among the best leveling and power systems in the video game world to date. The fact that rather than gaining power by beating up bad guys, you gain it by taking an active part in the path you've chosen for yourself, by doing good or evil deeds and gaining karma, and the fact that you can choose to lose that power if you gain the opposite kind of karma just strikes a special kind of chord with me. Throughout Infamous 2, these choices are embodied by two of your allies, Agent Lucy Quo, who eventually gains ice powers after being captured and experimented on by Bertrand's militia, and Numere local Nyx, who gained fire powers during another of Bertrand's experiments. Quo always urges you to take the path of righteousness, while Nyx steers you down the road of violence and self-indulgence. For most of the game, it's pretty clear who's a good one or who's a bad one. Emphasis on most of the game. As the story develops, Cole McGrath and the gang realize that the Beast, the immensely powerful conduit you've been running from and preparing to eventually fight, is actually John White, once an undercover NSA agent, now an existential threat to all of humanity. And he has a plan to save people from the plague that is decimating Numere's population. There's just one catch. Only conduits, people with a gene that allows them to gain power, such as Cole, Nyx, and Agent Quo, get to live. Everyone else must die. In the canon story, Cole chooses to stop White, using the RFI, a device which can apparently be used to kill conduits, to eliminate the plague at the cost of, killing himself and Nyx and a bunch of others. Quo is terrified of death. She likes White's plan to only save conduits instead. Nyx knows White killed some monsters that she raised, so now she wants him dead. While having this argument towards the climax of the game, Nyx makes a powerful demand of you. Be a man of your word. And it hits like a fucking train. Each one presents the player with a powerful dilemma, so let's start with Quo. Quo doesn't want to die. Arguably, she doesn't deserve to die. She's even willing to oppose Cole McGrath, whose terrifying power she has witnessed, in the name of self-preservation. It reminds me of the Trolley problem. Do you power the IRF, taking an active role in the deaths of God knows how many people, or do you refuse to, effectively washing your hands of the issue, pretending you never saw that lever? People die either way, so why stain your hands with blood? Just join the Beast, save your own people, the conduits. If you're doing the bad karma run of this game, this is the ending you choose. Humans fear and hate you, and they might be right. So you join White, betraying one of your best friends, who is suffering from the plague, and allow thousands to die to save those like you. Then there's Nyx, and she always makes me wonder, if you want to do the right thing, do you need to have the right reasons for it to be good? She doesn't particularly care about saving people. She wants revenge. It just so happens that that revenge looks the same as saving humanity. Then again, this time you have to pull the lever. Not only that, you are on the other set of tracks. Two of your friends are. Yes, you'll save so many people, but at a cost so great it's unimaginable. You could even argue it's literally suicide. If you do the good karma run, this is the ending you choose. One big fight later, Cole, Quo, Nyx, White, and so many others die as you save everybody else. The plague is cured. There's the obvious thing we could say here. Evil and good aren't character traits. 5e. Of course, anyone at any time can be good or bad or selfless or selfish. But then there's something else. Was the good choice actually not good? Did Cole owe greater allegiance to the conduits than to the rest of humanity? Was he wrong for choosing to save non-conduits and die in the process, which meant he would never be around to help if something similar happened again? Was a bad choice really bad? To save himself and his friends and ultimately grant immunity from the suffering to those with the ability to have it? Generations later, as the conduit's gene spread, wouldn't the world be better off? There's a deontology versus consequentialism analysis to make here, but I almost failed philosophy in high school, so I'm not gonna be the one to do it. Yo! So, this is a new kind of video that I made this time, because it was 100% scripted, except for this part. This isn't scripted. So I liked how the other one turned out, the normie one, and I figured I would give it a try. So I wrote a whole script about a game that I enjoyed and the things it made me feel and think. And here it is. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to like, subscribe, subscribe to my OnlyFans, my Patreon, my Instagram, my Facebook page, my MySpace page. Add me on Twitter. Um, uh, I don't know. Yeah, I hope you liked it. Yeah, hell yeah.